against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Got it.
On second down, Kamara. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to wind up in there. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Leopard. Leopard. Gun. 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 Detroit. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the Saints signal for another timeout as he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
21. Ready. Ready. Got it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Got it.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21. Under. 21.
On first down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Mike Pennell with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Breeze now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Got it.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
21. 21. 21. Come on, 12. 11.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're running.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Darnold down to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown